Okie dokie, take two. 101 questions. E. Um, when you were old, do, what do you think children will ask you to tell stories about? What it was like before the internet, I guess? I don't know. Whatever. I don't want children anywhere near me. I just don't. I don't like kids. If you could switch two movie characters, what would lead to the most inappropriate movies? Okay, switch. What's his name? No, his name's not coming to me. Ron Jeremy for playing Han Solo. I think that would be okay. What animal would be the cutest if it was scaled down to the size of a cat? Buffalo. What inanimate object would be the most annoying if it played loud, upbeat music while you were using it? A pen. When did something start out badly, but in the end it was good? The one job that I had with carpet cleaning, I think. It kind of sucked to start, but I kind of liked it. What weird food combinations do you really enjoy? Potato chips on bologna sandwiches. How would your country change if everyone, regardless of age, could vote? I don't think it would. What are some red flags to watch out in daily life? Having to go outside and be with people, that's a red flag for me. If your job gave you a surprise 3-day paid break to rest and recuperate, what would you do with these days? Go to the lake. Uh, um, where do you get your news? I don't. I don't go anywhere near the news. It's always bad. So it always sucks. What movie could you watch over and over again without getting tired of it? Rocky Horror Picture Show. What's wrong but sounds right? Politics. Politics are wrong, but they sound right. What's the most epic way you've seen someone quit or get fired? Well, the one guy actually uh, just sort of swept the boss's desk clean. He just went, and that was it for him. He got fired. Just having a pissy day, I guess. If you could get away with any crime, what would you do? Stealing money, but it would have to be from bad people. I would steal money from bad people and keep it or give it to people that need it. What social stigma does society need to get over? Social nudity. What's the most creative use of emojis that you've ever seen? There are no creative uses of emojis. What's something that would always be in fashion no matter how much time passes? People being stupid. People are going to be stupid no matter what. I mean, they voted for Trump fucking twice. What actors or actresses play the same character in almost every movie or show they are in? John Wayne. In the I hate having to come up with a name because I don't remember names. In the past, people were buried with items they would need in the afterlife. What would you be buried with? My cell phone. What is something you love to eat that is not good for you? Potato chips. What's the best slash worst practical joke you've ever played on someone or that was played on you? I've never played a practical joke on anyone, and I've never had one played on me, strangely enough. What do you go out of your way to be nice or who do you go out of your way to be nice to? Literally everyone. Where do you get most of the decorations for your home? I don't have any decorations. I just got my art and I made that. What food have you never eaten but would really like to try? I have no idea. Ostrich eggs. Let's go for that. How about an ostrich egg omelet? What food is delicious but a pain to eat? Steak, I guess. Who is your... We'll go for lobster. Lobster's a right pain to eat. Who was your craziest / most interesting teacher? Mr. Ross. Bob Ross, man. Bob Ross. What old person thing do you do? Stay inside. Get the hell away from people. What was the last photo you took? My toe. What is the most amazing slow motion video you've seen? I don't think I've ever seen an amazing slow motion video in my life that I remember. They're all kind of just whatever, Okay, guy running naked. Dude running naked. There was a slow motion video of that, and I thought that was pretty funny, actually. Where are some unusual places you've been? I was to a voodoo cleansing person's place. A voodoo, whatever they're called, priestess, I guess. Which celebrity do you think is the most down to earth? I don't. I don't think of celebrities at all, so I have no idea. I know nothing about any of them. What would be the worst thing to hear as you're going under anesthesia before heart surgery? How do we do this again? What's the spiciest thing you've ever eaten? A hot sauce, 2.1 million Scoville. And it was a really huge mistake. What's the worst experience? What's the most expensive thing you've broken? I don't know. I have no idea. A watch, maybe, I guess. I don't know. What obstacles would be included in the world's most amazing obstacle course? I have no fucking idea. I don't know anything about sports and I don't care. How about live taggers? Okay, you gotta jump over the fucking taggers. What makes you roll your eyes every time you hear it? Young people. What do you think you are much better at than you actually are? I have no idea. I'm good at the things I know I'm good at, and I'm bad at the things I know I'm bad at. So fuck that. I don't know. Should kidneys be able to be bought and sold? Well, they are bought and sold, aren't they? Anyways, there's an illegal market for organs. Yeah. When was the last time you got to tell somebody, I told you so, 3 weeks ago? What would a world populated with clones be like? Very annoying. What? Everybody being the same? That would be fucking bad. What riddles do you know? I don't know any riddles at all. None. Zero. Zippo. What's your cure for hiccups? I don't have one. When I have hiccups, I have hiccups. It's that simple. Which I literally just had a hiccup. Two of them, in fact. What invention doesn't get a lot of love, but has greatly improved the world? Cutlery. What's something you regularly resent paying for? Food? Do you think that aliens exist? Yes, I'm pretty sure there's life out there other than ours. I'm absolutely certain of it. What are you currently worried about? My health. What's the most interesting building you've ever seen or been in? A church in Quebec City. I have no idea what it's something basilica, but I can't remember the name. It was absolutely spectacular. What mythical creature do you wish actually exists? Dragons. What's your most important rule when going on a date? Never go on a date. That's my important rule about dating. How do you judge a person? I don't generally, so I don't know. I have no idea. It depends on the person, really. If someone narrated your life, who would you want to be the narrator? I don't know. I don't remember names. Remember that. I stop asking me questions about names. Morgan Freeman. What was the most unsettling film you've seen? A Serbian movie, Uncut. What's what unethical experiment would have the biggest What unethical experiment would have the biggest positive impact on society as a whole? Well, there was an unethical experiment that actually had a positive result on society, and that's where the Nazis were putting people in freezing cold water. We learned a lot of that. Medical science learned a lot of hypothermia because of that. When was the last time you were snooping and found something you wish you hadn't? Never. Which celebrity or band has the worst fan base? Kid Rock. What are you interested in that most people aren't? I don't know. I have no idea what other people are interested in because I don't care. If you were given a PhD degree but had no more knowledge of the subject of the degree besides what you know now, what degree would you want to be given to you? This is something I've never in my life cared about. I'm never going to be given an honorary degree. It's just that simple. I don't know. Let's go for physics because I really don't give a fuck and I can't think of anything. What smartphone feature would you actually be excited for a company to implement? Ad blockers. What's something people don't worry about but really should? Climate change. What movie quotes do you use on a regular basis? I don't. Do you think that children born today will have better or worse lives than their parents? They're going to have worse lives. Society is getting worse as a whole. The whole world is going to hell. What's the funniest joke you've ever heard? This is hurt. The funniest joke I've ever heard, I cannot tell you because it would be a violation of terms of service. And I'm not even kidding. It's horrific. What was the last time you felt you had a new lease on life? I don't think I ever did. What's the funniest actual name you've heard someone having? No, I don't know. I have no idea. There was one that I heard many years ago, but I can't remember it. It meant something about oral sex, but just whatever. No, it didn't. Laquifa, queef is the word. Laquifa. Look up queef. Which, maybe don't. Which character or which charity or charitable cause is most deserving of money? The Kinsman, Tell a Miracle. What TV show or character would be the most fun to change places with for a week? I don't know. The one Tom Selleck played in the 80s. I don't remember the name of it. He drove a fucking Ferrari, whatever the hell that was. What was cool when you were young but isn't cool now? I don't know. Riding your bike, I guess. I don't know. What? I have no idea what's cool now. I don't. If you were moving to another country but could only pack one carry-on size bag, what would you pack? My favorite pushing, my portable devices, chargers, some clothing. God, this is gonna time out on me, I know it is. If you were moving to another country, but I just did that. What's the most iconic thing you've ever seen? The most iconic thing I've ever seen? B.B. King playing live in a bar, like a corner bar. You know, there was almost nobody in there, but there was fucking B.B. King. If music was, if magic was real, what spell would you try to learn first? Fireball. If you were a ghost and could possess people, what would you make them do? Tell the truth. What goal do you think humanity is not focusing on, or focused enough on achieving? Eliminating climate change. It's going to kill us, you fuckers. What problem are you currently grappling with? Health. What character in a movie would have been great, but the character they cast, the actor they cast, didn't fit the role? I have no idea. Like I say, I don't remember names of people or things. So I don't know. I can't answer this question. The game, what game have you spent the most hours playing? Probably Monopoly. No. Farmer's Rummy. What's the most comfortable bed or chair you've been in? There was a recliner at the mall one time that I tried, and it was just like an incredibly comfortable chair. But I have no idea what the brand was. I just don't. That was like 20 years ago. What's the craziest conversation you've overheard? Something about prolapsing a bowel. Somebody's bowel came out on them, and that's a prolapse. And yeah, they were talking about that. That was the craziest conversation I've overheard. What's the hardest you've ever worked? Groundskeeper at the graveyard. What movie, picture, or video? What movie, picture, or video always makes you laugh, no matter how often you watch it? Like I say, they just don't end some of these fucking. Yeah, Young Frankenstein. I've laughed at that movie so many fucking times. It's just hilarious. What artist or band do you always recommend when someone asks for musical recommendation? The Who is one of them. I'll go with The Who. If you could have an all expenses paid trip to see any famous world monument, what monument would you choose? Eiffel Tower. If animals could talk, which animal would be the most annoying house cat? Food, please, food. Can you imagine? Feed me, yeah. What's the most addicted to a game you've ever been? I've never been addicted to a game in my life. What's the coldest you've ever been? It was minus 53 one time, and Celsius, which is really fucking cold. The wind chill was minus 80. That's the coldest I've ever been. Which protagonist from a book or movie would make the best or the worst roommate? That is worst, eh? I've got no idea. None. I'm sorry. I've got no clue. Do you eat food that passed its expiration date if it's still smells and looks fine? Yeah, I've done that. Not often, but I've done it. What's the most ridiculous thing you have bought? Sex toys. What's the funniest comedy skit you've seen? I don't know. I've got no idea. I've seen literally tens of thousands of comedy skits in my life, so I can't tell you. What's the most depressing meal you've eaten? Yeah, I've got no idea about this either. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't tend to remember things I don't enjoy at all. They just go out of my mind. What tips or tricks have you picked up from your job/jobs? Learned to type really well when I was a data entry guy. What outdoor activity haven't you tried but would like to? Winning the lottery in the open skies. I don't know. I've got no idea. There's no outdoor activity I want to try at all. I don't like being outside. I want to be here. What songs hits you with a wave of nostalgia every time you hear it? Lady in Red. What's the most backhanded compliment you've you could give someone? I don't know. I have no idea. Sorry. What's the most interesting documentary you've ever watched? I don't know. I guess about the moon landing. That was pretty cool. There was one about the moon landing many years ago that I really enjoyed. What was the last song you sung along to? Yeah, I've got no clue. None whatsoever. I don't remember. I haven't sung along to a song in months. What's the funniest thing you've done uh, or had happen while your mind was wandering? Uh, Funniest thing I've done or have happened while my mind was wandering. Um, I started taking off my shirt one time when I was in school, and I was thinking, and I was going to get undressed, and I don't know why, but I was really preoccupied. My brain was just off into a tangent, and then I realized that no, this is not the place to do that. What app could you not believe someone hasn't made yet? Common Sense app. When was the last time you face palmed? I have never face palmed in my life. If you were given $5 million to open a small museum, what kind of museum would you create? Old computers, like 8-bit computers and shit from way back when. Um, which of your vices or bad habits would be the hardest to give up? Drinking, obviously. What really needs to be modernized? Politics. Have a good one.